Hey everyone, welcome back to Times of Adventure, my old school essential solo RPG campaign. Today we are going to continue the journey of Charles Darlow, our explorer. But the first thing I want to do is I want to do a quick recap, and then I have a couple of points I want to talk about, maybe a minute or two, and then we jump right back into playing. So for the recap, I want to talk about the calendar first. I thought about making a custom one, but then I decided not to and use our one that we are using in our world, because it's just easier for you to understand where we are within a year without me translating between names for days and months all the time. So we're using our calendar, and we are in the year 205 of the second age. Each age has 1,000 years. Alrighty, let's start with the first point on the agenda of our today's session. We have to determine what that treasure is that Charles found last time. For that, we are going to take this, somewhat of a table here, which will just be a D12, and that will tell us what this map leads to. So let's roll a D12. That's an 8. Let me show you. That's an 8. And 8 is hoard worth 1d4 times 1,000 gold pieces. Well, not too much then. Just a small treasure. Alrighty, let me just roll a 1d4. Here. 1,000 gold pieces. Okay, that's really just a small, maybe like a small ruined temple or like a shrine or something. Maybe just like a coffin where we have some treasure in. So now how the game goes is, as soon as Charles comes back into town and he sells the map, he will get 5% of the value of the treasure behind the map as experience points, and half of that amount he will get as gold. Because every week in the wild costs him 150 gold, we have to roll a starting wealth for him to know how much money he has. In OSE, you use 3d6 to do that, so I'm just going to roll those, and then we multiply that by 10, so we have a 50 here, meaning he is 100 gold in debt right now, and he's going to sell that map, so he gets 5% of the treasure's value as XP. We had 1,000 gold, 5% is 50, so he gets 50 experience, and he gets 25 gold. So his debt is now only 75 gold pieces. He will level up as well. We will use XP values from the Ranger class of OSE, and the first level is 2,250 experience points. So, well, he just got 50. That means that he needs another 2,200 to get to level 2. Alrighty, I'd say let's start. We are set. We have life die, movement die, all the markers are set. We have the blue die for Charles, and I think, let me just check if I forgot something. It seems I thought of everything. So let's start. We're going to try and get like one or both of these treasures down here in quadrant 7 and 9. Because up here it's quite dangerous, and I don't think we will get far with only one life die. So until we are level 2, we will see that we only try and get the treasures down here, and maybe these two up here seem fine as well. Up here is only hills, they are 3 movement, forest is 2, and it's quite difficult. Okay, let's roll a d6 and see if we take the left or the right one. 1, 2, 3 is the left one. We take the left one. Okay. Movement for the first day, 4. We can turn once and we have to move our full distance. Okay, are we lost? We are not. Okay. For movement, that means I'd say 1. No. How are we best moving? We're going to say 1. That's a river hex, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then we take that crossing, that's 4, and then 5, 6, because there's forest here, and we said that these don't count as river or water, so we take that forest. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 because of that crossing, and then 5, 6. Okay. Encounter, 2 in 6 chance because of the forest. we have an encounter. What do we get? We are in the clear. No, we are in the forest, so that is this table here. We roll a d8 to see what we get from that. We roll a 2, and the 2 is dragon. Brilliant. So that's a d20. On that table down here, I rolled a 19, as you can see there. Dragon 19 is a flame lizard. Let's see if someone is surprised. Red is the monsters, white is Charles. Okay. We surprise the monsters. That means there's no evasion, no pursuit. Let's see if they are in their lair. There's a 50% chance. So I just rolled a d6. 1, 2, 3 is no lair. Not in their lair. We cross the river, so we don't have to check for water. That means only the food level goes down, and then we have day 2. I'm going to roll these together now. The blue one is for Charles, and the purple one is for being lost. We're not lost, and we can move 3. Okay. Just straight. So that is 1. And we have to move our full distance. So that is 1, 2. That's a forest. I'd say 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we just stay there. And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go to that safe house. Okay. Do we have an encounter? 1 in 6 chance. We do not. Did we recover water? No. That means both levels go down 1. And then we have just a life die. And next day. The 6. So we can choose how far we want to move and also how many turns we want to take. So I just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. Did we have an encounter? 1 in 6 chance. Oh, were we lost? I forgot to check that. No. Okay. Do we have an encounter? 1 in 6 chance. We do not. Did we recover water? We did not. So our movement goes down to 5 and the levels go down 1 as well. Movement is 5. Okay. Next day. So that is day 4 now. Let's check for movement. And if we are lost, blue is movement. Not lost, and we can turn once and have to move our full distance. So what if I go 1, 2, yeah, we'll do that. 1, 2, then we turn once. 3, 4, and now I can't go further because this would cost me 3, but I only have 2 movement left. So we are on a safe house. Do we have an encounter? 1 in 6 chance it's in the grasslands. We do not. So all the levels go up. The die goes up. Every time you stay on one of these safe houses. All the levels refill and the life die refills as well. And if this one, like for the people who didn't see the first episode, if this one goes to 0, so from 1 to 0, then the mapper dies. Back to 6. And let's continue. Movement and lost. Not lost, and we can turn once. So we go 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and then we just stay there. No, this is not that good. I think I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is here just above. So that's in the forest now. So encounter chance is 2 in 6. No encounter. Did we recover water? We did not. Both levels go down. Next day. That is day 6 now. Let's see. Movement and lost. Blue is movement. We are lost and we can turn once. Okay, so which direction are we going? We go here once. So that is 1, 2. Direction 6 is top left. We can turn once. Then we have to move our full movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2. That's 3, 4. And then I'm going to go 5, 6. Okay, do we have an encounter? 2 in 6 chance. We do not. Do we recover water? We do not. So that goes down. Movement goes down to 5. That is only 5 hexes per day now. Or 5 movement points per day. Okay, and then the next day. So we are going to see if we are lost and how far we can move. We have to move our full distance and we cannot turn. And we are not lost. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I can't go further because that would cost me 5, 6, but I only have 5. So we are on the treasure map. How we get that treasure? Let's see if it's the special one with the plus. It's not. 1 treasure for Charles. And let's see where the treasure is. I'm going to write that down. So on the 7th day, he discovers treasure. Okay. Do we have an encounter? 2 in 6 chance. Yes. Okay. Forest table, D8. The 7. And the 7 is a monster. Okay. Monster. Monster table is table F. Here is the column monster. And let's see, a D20. That's a 19. And 19 is monster and forest. 19, Willow the Wisp. Do we surprise them? Do they surprise us? Red is the willows and we are white. 1 and 2 is surprise. No one is surprised. They are 1 feet wide spheres of bobbing torchlight light that lure people to their doom in bogs or traps. Feed on the energy of dying souls. Alrighty, they turn up in 1d6 numbers in the wilderness. 2 of them. They are faster than us. They move 180 feet per turn. We are moving 120. It's not twice as fast though. So let's go through the evasion routine. And I have to say a couple of things to that because last time I did something wrong there. I kind of misinterpreted the rule. So first, the mapper never fights. They always try to run and flee and evade. And OSE says that the pursuing side has a 50% chance to catch the fleeing side if they are faster than them. But since they don't fight and they wouldn't, and like that one mapper, level 1 ranger wouldn't survive against anything in the wilderness, we say that they don't fight and they always continue, like they can't catch up, and the explorer always tries to evade. So they have a 50%. So we say instead of them having a 50% chance to catch the fleeing side, they have a 50% chance to continue pursuit. Now, after the pursuit, we are going to use a rule from OD&D here, which is on the screen right now, which says for each hex moved in pursuit, a party must spend 1 half-day resting. During a day at rest, 2 dice are thrown for determining if wandering monsters are encountered, rather than but 1. I guess that is because you're not moving when you're resting, so the chance is higher that you have like a wandering monster. And this will be the rule from now on. Alrighty. So let's check for evasion. They are fast, they are not twice as fast, so there's no bonus from them. And we are getting a bonus because we are in the forest, so that's a 25% chance increase. Okay. We are 1. They are 2. And that means it's a 70% chance for us, like a base chance of 70%, plus a 25% from the forest is a 95% chance that we like evade them. D100, 95% chance. I rolled an 84, means we evade them. Are they in their lair? They have a 5% chance to be in their lair. Okay. They are not. 68. Alrighty. Let's see if we recovered water. 1 in 6 chance. 2 in 6 chance. We do not. Water goes down. That goes down. Life level goes down to 3. And we got 1 treasure for Charles. So now we're going to try and get back to that safe house. And then we're going to go back to Rydale, and then we see how long that takes and if we go for that treasure in this session as well. Blue die is movement. Purple die is being lost. We are lost. In which direction are we moving? We are moving to the bottom right. No, to the bottom right, yes. So in this direction. So that's a 1, 2. Now we can turn once, and we have 5 movement, meaning that's a 3, 4, 5. We are in the grasslands, so that means 1 in 6 chance for an encounter. No encounter. Do we find water? No. So that goes down to 4. That goes down. That means we have now 2 levels and we are on 4 movement. Are we lost and how far can we move? We have to move our full distance and we cannot turn. Okay. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Do we have an encounter? 1 in 6 chance. We do not. Do we find water? We do. So water stays. And food goes down 1. That goes down to 2. And now we see if we're lost and how we can move. We are lost again and we can turn once. Okay, where do we have to move? We just move here. And we have 4 movement left. 3 now. 1, 2, 3. We chose that direction through being lost. Then 1, 2, we can turn once. So that's 1, then 2, 3, we can turn once, go down 4. Alrighty. Do we have an encounter? Not yet out of the frying pan because they can chase us off that hex if we have one. So 1 in 6 chance. No encounter. Ooh, that was close. That means we stay there. All the levels go up. And movement as well. And we finish day 9. How can we move and are we lost? Full distance and we're lost again. Okay, Charles has an incredibly weak sense of direction. Which direction? 2. That's actually I wanted to go anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a forest, so do we have an encounter? 2 in 6 chance. We do not. Do we find water? We do not. Okay. That goes down to 5. Next day. Are we lost? We are not. We actually are because we are in a forest. Where do we have to move? 3. So that is in that direction. Did I choose the wrong direction before we lost? Maybe I did. Doesn't matter really. Okay, so we moved there and now we can continue movement. We have to move in a straight line and full movement. So we choose that direction. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Do we have an encounter? There is a 2 in 6 chance for the river. We have no encounter. We find water because we end on a river hex, meaning only food goes down. And that one goes down as well. How can we move and are we lost? We're not lost and we cannot change direction. Okay, I'm going to say we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, And that's it, because we can't move further. 5, 6, 7 would that be, and that doesn't work because we only have 6. River Hex, 2 and 6 chance for an encounter. Encounter. Lake or river is down here. This column. That's a D8 again. I roll a 3. That's a flyer. Table 1 flyer. D20. It's bad because they are always faster than us. And I rolled a 20. That's a giant wasp. 5 feet long, highly aggressive carnivorous insects. Paralyze creatures with their sting, then lay eggs in the victim, which is then devoured by the larvae as they hatch. Dwell in warm and temperate climates. Okay. Do we surprise them? Blue is us, red is the monsters. No one is surprised. Okay. Now we need to know how many. It's 1d20. 7. Okay. So they are definitely faster when they're flying, and they will be. They won't follow us on their feet or whatever they have. Pincers, I don't know. 210 feet per turn in flying. So that means they are not twice as fast as us. So we get a 25% chance from the no. Is that a forest? No, it's not. So we don't get a 25% chance. Then we are not faster than them, so it's just a base chance. And that would be, we are 1 who's fleeing, and we have 4 or more pursuers, so that's a 90% chance. I roll a D100. That's an 87. It's really close again, so we evade. Are they in their lair? They have a 25% chance. No, not in their lair. I rolled a 73. I'm going to count them when I watch the video again after recording finished. So we are on that hex. That means we get water automatically. That goes down to 3. Next day. Are we lost, and how can we move? We are not lost, and we have to move in a straight line, and cannot change direction and have to move full distance. Okay, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Because we're not crossing, we're ending here, so that is full movement cost for the river, free movement. Did we have an encounter? That's 2 and 6 chance. Encounter. Okay, that I'd say that is river again. So I rolled a D8. 4 on the river. A4 is humans. Okay. D20 again. So I'm just going to roll a D20, and we get an 11. And 11 river humans are experienced adventurers. Alrighty. That is awesome. We are looking for adventuring parties. Brilliant. That is awesome. Okay, so that is a bit more complicated. And it's not called experienced, it's called expert adventurers. So composition is 1d6 plus 3. So we are going to roll 1d6. They are 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, their alignment, either roll the alignment of each NPC or roll once for the party. 1 to 2 is lawful, 3 to 4 is neutral, and 5 to 6 is chaotic. It's only 6 people, so I'm going to roll 66, and then we're going to say, going to see how many are what. And if there is like some majority, then we just take that. So that is 5. I need 1 more. Let's just take the movement die. So 66. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 who are lawful, and 2 who are chaotic. So I'd say that it's a lawful party. Maybe these 2 chaotic people, they are just a bit weird or something, whatever. We encountered them on day 11. We end on that hex. That means we automatically get water. Food goes down. Movement goes down by 1. That's a 5. And next day. Okay, so let's get back to Rydale. 5 movement. And are we lost? No. Then we can turn once. I would just say I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I stop there. Because we have 5 movement, and I would have to move here for 5, but we said that the hexes around Rydale count as Rydale area, so that is safe. Alrighty, so there are no encounters. Goes back to 6. Everything goes up. Rydale is pretty much a big safe house. Alrighty, I think I'm going to stop here because it's been like half an hour already and we only got 1 treasure again. I'm going to see what that treasure is though. For this, we're just going to get the treasure table again, and that was a D12. So I'm just going to roll a D12. And that's treasure 11. Oh, that is a big one. Hoard worth 5d6 times 1,000 gold pieces and 5d6 gems. Okay, let's just see what that is. 5d6 times 1,000 gold pieces. Okay. That is a lot. 12, 17, so 12, 17, 20, 23,000 gold pieces. Let me write that down. And then we have 5d6 gems. That is 12, 17, 19, 20 gems. Now I'm not going to roll all the gems here. I'm going to do this off screen and then show you at in the next session. But yeah, that was good. That was good for him. That is going to be a lot of experience for him and also gold. So if he sells that, he's going to get a bit of money into his coffers. Well, that was a funny session. Everything went well. He didn't die. And I'd say thank you for watching again. And if you liked what you saw, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. And see you next time at Times of Adventure. Bye bye.